Hey coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coin Roll International Coin Channel. Today we have the 1970 Lincoln Penny from the United States of America. We have a Denver Mint coin up here at the top with a D on it. We have four S or San Francisco Mint coins here in the middle, and then down here we have a Philadelphia Mint with no mint mark on it. These ones in the middle are the ones that are the large date in small date S coins from 1970. And I got to tell you, I can't really tell the difference much, but we're going to get to it and look through it, and we're going to see what PCGS says the difference is and what the expert says the difference is between a 1970 S with a large date and a 1970 S with the small date. Let's start with this one up at the top first though, and this is the Denver Mint coin. At the Denver Mint in 1970, they made 2.9 billion. And you can see that they didn't take a whole lot of care with the D's on these. This coin is essentially an uncirculated coin with this kind of funny little D on it. Lots of scratches. You see it says "In God We Trust" at the top, Liberty back here. Down here, if we tip it up just a little tiny bit, we can see that there is the V, the D, and the B right down there for Victor David Brenner, the engraver of this coin. Over here we have the 1970 and the D, and we see Lincoln with his tie, but not a great little bow tie there because these dies are so worn down. This is a 3.11 gram Lincoln Memorial reverse coin. And you see it says United States of America at the top, E pluribus unum, 1 cent here. Lincoln way down there in the middle of the Lincoln Memorial. And over here we have an F and a G for Frank Gasparo, who was the engraver of the back of this coin. At the Denver Mint, they have coins that are valued up to $3,500. PCGS says a mint state 67 plus, of which they found 4 so far, are worth $3,500 each. The auction record is $2,820, but even if you can get this up to a mint state 65, you could get up to a $22 coin for mint state 65 because they weren't very many of them, even out of the 2.9 billion. The other mint besides the San Francisco Mint was the Philadelphia Mint. In Philadelphia, they didn't put any mint marks on. You can see this coin pretty similar. We flip it over and we see the back pretty similar. This one has some spots on it, but again, not a very used coin. And over here in the back, we see this happens frequently with these coins. You have a really faded almost O and F there for of, a faded A there for states, and this kind of blob E. Again, they didn't take great care with these because at the Philadelphia Mint they made 1.9 billion, a billion less than Denver, but still a lot of coins. Philadelphia Mint at a mint state 65 is worth $18. At a mint state 67 plus, they found 6 of them so far, and they're worth $6,500. Why Philly's worth almost twice as much as Denver, I don't have a clue, but that's what people want. The auction record from a Heritage auction in 2014 is $4,406. And finally then, we have the San Francisco Mint coins. And here's a couple of them here. And this one just has a stunning patina on it. Let's get it and kind of tip it back and forth, and you can see the beautiful colors there. Almost a film-like cover on this. This one is, there are proof coins from the San Francisco Mint, but this is not one of them. At the San Francisco Mint, they made 693 million circulating Lincoln pennies. The small date coins have gone for as much as $2,500, and the large date coins at auction have gone for as much as $1,500. Let's take a look at what the difference between the large date and small date S is from the PCGS website. So here's the PCGS website, and you can see the small date over here, large date here. Two things you want to look at: how strong the Liberty is. See how this is kind of light and faded almost, and see how strong that Liberty is there. And then over to the dates, and you see how this 7 is even on the bottom of the O, and this one over here goes a little bit below the 0. You see they're both going to be S coins. So the large date 7 goes a little bit below the 0. the small date, it's even with the 0. Very strong Liberty in the large date, and very faded kind of Liberty in the small date. Okay, so when we look at that, we see this sure looks like this 7 comes below the 0. But if we look at these all together, we see that on the ones I have, that 7 goes way below the 0. And this 7 goes way below the 0. And this 7 goes way below the 0. Maybe not quite as far below, but it still goes below the 0. And you can see the top of the 7 is below the 0 also. So I don't think I have any of the small dates. I think I only have the large dates. So, but what are the values of it? If you get the large date at a mint state 65, it's worth about $20. Now, what about the deep cameo proof versions of the coin? Well, a proof coin has sold for as much as $3,220 at a Heritage auction in 2002. Right now, PCGS says a proof 70 deep cameo from 1970 with the large date on it is worth about $700, and that's because they found 73 of them. So look for the small date and the large date. Make sure that you look at PCGS or one of the other places that define what the difference is, and maybe if you figure it out, you can tell me, because I don't think I've ever seen one where the 7 did not go below the 0. All right, good luck coin hunting out there. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel. Leave any comments you have in the comments section of DC Coin World International Coin Channel.